I can't really talk about this phase of Byzantine art history without mentioning Justinian. Justinian and his wife, Theodora, are some of the most interesting people you will read about in late antiquity. They're splendid, they're glorious, they're depraved, all of the above. It's just a fascinating history. But one of the aspects of this history is, for all the failings of Justinian, he did pour tremendous amounts, possibly to the detriment of the empire, tremendous amounts of cash into church building. And that does create a whole new incentive or environment for the tradition to rapidly progress. There are two just absolutely phenomenal monuments to this phenomenon of Justinian's building projects. The one is the retaking of Italy. So he retakes Italy from the Goths, who have conquered and have been ruling it, who are Arian Christians. So there's always this conflict between them and the indigenous Orthodox Catholic population. But when Justinian takes the city, a lot of what happens is he redecorates the city with churches that are confessing the Orthodox faith and sort of rivaling the splendor of the Arian churches. Now, the Goths were exceedingly wealthy themselves, so the Arian churches in Ravenna, which was the capital of Italy at the time, are just phenomenal. And Justinian has to up them. So some of the most stunning examples of early Byzantine art are actually in Italy, in Ravenna. And again, we see a lot of we see actually all of these facets of the iconography of this era. We see the biblical typology, rich biblical typology that has to do with the liturgy in Ravenna. We also see that imperial iconography, the processions, Christ enthroned with with the courtly apostles and the bishops and the angels. So all of that is in these Ravenna mosaics, and the Ravenna mosaics really are the high point of Byzantine mosaic craft. They're, in my opinion, only the Kora monastery in Constantinople, centuries later, even comes close to Ravenna. You just don't get better than that. Another Justinian building project we simply have to mention is the great Cathedral of Constantinople itself, the Temple of Holy Wisdom, or Hagia Sophia, which is dedicated not to Saint Sophia, but to Christ, the Holy Wisdom of God. And this building, we could really do an entire course on this building alone, and I would take such a course if if one was offered. But one of the most interesting things about this building is that most art historians believe that it was actually devoid of iconography. There was no iconography, and one of the best art historians on the subject I've ever heard puts it basically in that building, sound and light literally were the icons of God, the icons of holy wisdom. We actually know from the written record there were icons, but they were all located on the iconostas. But the decoration of the church itself, it was designed without iconography. Early scholars used to think it's because Justinian had Monophysite leanings, but there's really no evidence that would have influenced anything, or either that he did or that would have influenced the church. The Monophysites had icons. It was the Nestorians that were uncomfortable with them. So that theory has been laid aside, but really a study of the Hagia Sophia is well worth pursuing. It just gives you a glimpse of the sheer grandeur that this stage of late Roman art could produce, and how it perfectly is expressing the Christian reality, especially a building like the great Temple of Holy Wisdom in Constantinople.